Facebook is private. The group on IG is more open. Okay, so we're gonna start even though the Facebook people aren't there. So this is Cindy Surprise Sunday. So I am with Miss Williams. You guys know I call everybody by their last name. She's a Medina doll. She just had surgery a couple days ago. I will be with her right here because I will ask her some questions that people typically ask. If you guys have any questions for her, just write them down and I will read them off to her. Hey, Miss Hale, and we'll have a Q&A. So this live, keep in mind that Miss Williams just had surgery. She had it with Medina. Here we do not shame anybody. So Miss Williams is well aware of who she is, her surgery. So please be mindful and also bear in mind that she just had surgery. So it's nice of her to, answer these questions for us. And I know like the filming is like crazy. So people on my Facebook page know exactly who Miss Williams is because I'm using hers. But my Facebook page is a private page. Just for Instagram because this is going to be out there. She has her face mask on because she wants to protect her anonymity, and I'm all for that. So this is Miss Williams. She's a Medina doll and she had her surgery in Cecilip. So we're going to go. Okay. Hey, Miss Williams.
Hi.
Welcome on the Snatch side.
On the Snatch, now I'm finally snatched. So,
And if you guys can't hear her, let me know. And then I will try to get it close. But if you cannot hear her, let me know and I will try to get it better. So if you can talk louder,
okay.
That would be great.
So I had surgery on October 13th.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. One more. Let me move a little bit. I don't want to move Miss Williams, so we're going to move to her.
Yeah, because this move is good.
This is better? Okay. Okay.
So I might be a little hoarse because this is my first time actually getting a call since surgery. So I did mine on the 13th, and I will have to have another round because I had more skin than I had fat.
Let everyone know that you are an
gastric bypass patient. I'm 4 years out, so of course I lost a lot of fat but had excess skin. So in order for you to get that snatch, you're gonna have to do 2 rounds if you've been a big person. So as far as the surgery, the facility is top notch.
Well, tell them what you got.
I got a BBL, 360 lipo from here, from back behind me,
okay.
around tummy tuck, and then all of my flanks got lipo. All of my back fat got lipo. They lipoed all in here because this was the part that I felt.
Okay. And I will show Mrs. Williams before pictures. I will be blurring her face out, but I will be showing, I have her pictures, her before pictures.
And I know I was like 180, but I had way more midsection weight than any other weight. But as far as the facility, okay, I was the 4th.
Hold on, let's talk about how you picked Medina first. How did you pick her as your surgeon?
Medina was my pick because she had no fatalities.
Okay.
Medina was also my pick because all of the tests she ran. Not all doctors do all those tests.
Let's talk about those tests.
So for a gastric bypass patient, you have to constantly take vitamins every day because my vitamins don't last in my system. Medina, your hemoglobin needs to be a 12. So that is a very unrealistic goal for a gastric bypass patient because my hemoglobin is usually like 4.
Your hemoglobin is usually at 4.
Yes. Well, I could pass the fuck out. But I don't never pass out.
That's anemic.
And this right here comes from me taking so much iron.
Okay.
So I was on iron overload by the time I got to DR.
Okay.
And on my hand, this iron bruise from me taking, well not this, but here, from me taking so much iron.
Okay.
So Medina did all of your tests, even tests working in the medical field in the U.S. that we don't even get in the fucking U.S. Because in Florida, they're not giving these bitches no heparin shots. They're
not
not
giving
giving
you
a fucking tube.
You're right. They don't give it. You don't get a drain you don't get a drain, or you don't get heparin in Florida. You're
They're
right.
buying all the puppy pads and shit, getting their massages, and that shit is coming straight out their skin and not out in the tube. You can clearly see my drainage tube.
Yeah.
This runs from one side from
It's all around you. So it's
right,
her drainage tube is like it comes in. It's like here, and it goes all around her body, and then it comes out this way.
Yes.
When they pull out that drainage tube, that's gonna be. You see my YouTube video with them pulling out my tube. Woo-wee, I don't envy that shit at all. But go ahead.
And you can feel it sucking when you stand up from right here.
Yes, ma'am. That shit is that's the devil right there. It's not the surgery that's gonna get you. It's the fucking draining tube.
Because I don't feel shit from my surgery.
Because she got a pain pump.
But it's fucking drainage tube.
Real quickly, let's talk about the pain pump. Because I just learned that the pain pump is an epidural. See, I don't have any pain, so I never had a pain pump. So let's talk about the pain pump real quick.
So the pain pump is...
Oh, sidebar. I'm about to show, I'm going to post a video of her getting the pain pump put in, because we just exchanged the pain pump. This is her second pain pump. And while we talk about the pain pump, tell us about the pain pump, and then tell us how much it costs, and tell us your full experience with the pain pump.
Okay.
When you got it, everything about the pain pump that you can remember.
Okay, so my pain pump, I have no pain. Just tenderness, soreness, like you would feel from normal surgery. But as far as the feel of pain from a cut or incision, none. The pain pump for 3 days is $250. The pain pump for 5 days is $350. I got it fresh before I left to go home. Because if you get it while you're in the hospital, it's pointless. Because they're giving you medicine, your IV.
You're getting morphine.
Yes. But once you leave, you get the pain pump. See, my arm's still numb. You get the pain pump. So why I had to get exchanged is because I paid for 5 days and the fuckers only give me 3. So we had to go back today. And I get another one. And she gave me more. She said I got 3.5 days, right?
3.5 days in the pain pump.
So you feel no pain. The pain medicine that I bought in fucking van because I got the pain pump.
And I just learned that what's in the pain pump is epidural.
It's an epidural, so if you ever had, it's equivalent to our U.S. epidural. And even in America, if you have a knee replacement or a back surgery, they'll give you a pain pump if you ask for it. And it's a nerve blocker. It's equivalent to an amitriptyline, but on a liquid scale. And what else about the pain pump? It slides right in and out. Whenever this is finished, I don't have to go and let them take it out. I can take it out.
Yeah, she has an IV, and it's intermuscular. And then, I can put, both of us, because you're both nurses, yeah.
So then, whenever you got it, it comes in a pouch. A lot of people don't feel it whenever they first get it, because their hose is either crinkled or it's clipped. And if this is clipped, you're not going to get the drugs. So I take mine.
Right, well, you know that you have to keep that open because that closes it.
But a lot of people don't because they have it in their bag. You see, I took mine out the bag.
Right.
Or they
okay.
ought to be balled up.
A lot of people in the past have said that the pain pump does not work for them. The pain pump let me show you the bag. Hold on.
I had my pain pump since Thursday. I have already cooked 2 breakfasts and a dinner and washed some clothes.
So the pain pump is given to you in this bag when you get it. So when we walked out the clinic, it was given to us. And then as you can see, the actual IV here is very thin, right? She's getting about 2 millimeters per hour. But because of how slow it moves, what you need to do is you need to make sure that the pain pump is out of the satchel and make sure that it's laid straight so that none of this is curved or mangled, because it will not do its job properly.
It won't do it.
So Miss Williams will put hers as a third boob.
Yep, and then your cord.
And make sure that her cord is not obstructed in any place of her body. And she is like good to go.
Pain free.
And that's the pain pump. So let's give us a full rundown of from the moment you get out of the taxi and you walk into Cecilip.
On the day of surgery or before surgery when they got to run all the tests?
Okay, let's start the day of surgery. So you come into town, you get your cab, you go to Cecilip, and then
Nothing is a quick process there. You have to understand, everybody's coming from everywhere. I saw more people that spoke a different language than I saw Americans. And they're getting this shit done. The old, the crippled, the blind, the crazy. They in there getting fucking BBLs. Some people in there with fucking full gray hair. And their boobs are just sitting up. The nigga on the boob bra. So you know they just had their boobs done.
Okay.
Some hump over.
That's gonna be me.
Right.
Damn, my titties at 70.
70 with the big boobs. So, and there is extremely packed. You are going to get sanitized as you get through the door. Before you go any place, you're getting sanitized. Your test it's an all-day process because they're combing over you with a fine-tooth comb. They want to make sure that nothing is wrong with you because they do not want any fatalities to fall back on them. Granted, stuff do happen. Things do get overlooked. But if you got a good thorough surgeon, you paying for what the fuck you gonna get. That's just what it boils down to. If you're gonna pay $1,500, you're gonna look like you paid $1,500. Not all doctors over here hand out big asses. I experienced that firsthand.
Bynes hand out ass, and who do we say hand out
Mercedes.
ass? And Mercedes hand out ass. But for me, a lot of the doctors here do not hand out ass. What's up, Cuzzo?
Nope, Medina did not give me no big ass.
Medina does not, but your ass is better than what she was.
It's better.
She was like Miss No Ass at all.
Yes, Mrs. Butterworth, ass flat as a pancake. So, after you get all your tests ran, you're gonna meet the team. You're gonna meet your doctor. Then they're gonna schedule you for surgery. Mine was different because I was scheduled for the 11th. I didn't have it till the 13th. I had to get more iron. So more iron mean my surgery had to get put off. Medina could have said, okay, I'm not gonna do you. They have a right to turn you down for surgery. They have the right to refuse you, or they can help you.
Before we get into the iron IV, was the Pulmoris before or after the iron IV?
After. Because I couldn't do shit else until my iron cleared.
Okay. So you took the iron IV over there at her office.
No,
at the
she
clinic.
didn't give me the IV. She just gave me a shot.
Oh, she gave you a shot.
Yep. And this was equivalent to people with dialysis. It was equivalent to that kind of shot.
Okay.
So I didn't get an iron infusion. I didn't get an IV drip.
So that shot, it was intermuscular?
Yep. I got 3 shots. Saturday, Sunday, skip Monday because they checked my iron. I was 12.9. So she was like, there was no need for an iron infusion because I was 1 point away.
Okay.
Give me a shot.
That was a shot I told you that you can go and buy.
They sent me to the clinic to get it.
Oh, you could have went and got that at the damn grocery store.
Yeah, but she had to tell me what to get.
Oh.
Because I didn't know
what
what
to
to
get. Oh, they give
get.
you the prescription there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, girl, you should have called. That's when you should have called me because I got
Right.
the prescription. But go ahead. But go ahead.
So, if I had to do that infusion, which I probably will because they checked my iron after surgery, and it got to be high in order for her to clear me. So I'm going to need your people to give me that fucking iron drip because I'm not paying her $600.
No.
She can suck dog ass on that. Oh, yeah, I can suck a seal. So anyway, moving on.
Okay.
You get all your shit done, but if you can't clear one, they don't let you go on to clear the other.
For those people coming in, we're talking about her experience with Dr. Tania Medina at Cecilip, which is the best damn clinic. I have videos I will post after this, but go ahead.
The clinic is very clean. I went in there several days when people weren't there, and you just got your whole staff cleaning up. While you're there, I went and check on my surgery sister. They're cleaning up. The whole place is clean. The doctors don't spend that much time with you, but you get the fucking point. Because everybody's backed up. Everybody's crazy. And there is packed.
Okay. So, and that was just your intake?
Yes.
Well, I mean, that was just you when you came in trying to get ready for pre-surgery?
Yes, because first you're going to pay your money.
Right.
After you pay your money, they give you a list of stuff. You got a thick packet of paperwork you got to fill out. Then they're going to go over everything with you real quick. Some people weren't even lucky to see Medina. I know one girl didn't see Medina until the morning of her surgery.
Okay. So
how
did you get to, oh, because you had to do your infusion thing.
So she saw me 3 times. She marked me. She took pictures of me. She talked about my fat, my body. Then the next day, I saw her again. did I see her for? I think the iron test, because she was like, she didn't want to do an infusion because I would have been over. So since I was 1 point off, she would just do another shot. Then the morning of, she took me, she did my blue pill. She marked my body up personally. Another girl didn't see her till she was getting her body marked up.
Okay.
So Medina told me how I would look.
But okay, let's talk about your experience, because you had a couple encounters with her. How were your encounters with Medina?
Friendly. She seemed like she's busy. So, like, you don't have enough time to become fucking girlfriends. But she gets to the point. And if you're one of the people who get to the point, then she's there for you. Okay. But if you want to come off the handle, because I got one girl, she was very fucking aggressive, and she thought she was going to handle Medina. Medina handled her ass. It was funny. So if you get to your point and you ask the right questions, because you got plenty of time to think about this shit, because you haven't planned the surgery for fucking months. I paid for my surgery.
Some years.
I paid for this shit in like fucking June.
Okay.
I'm just not getting over there.
Okay.
So you got time to ask the questions you need to ask.
So hold on, Medina asked you for all of her money up front, or you just paid a deposit, or you just decided to pay for the money up front yourself?
They asked for a deposit, $500,
$500.
and they did PayPal.
Okay, and they do PayPal.
So you didn't have to went to your bank
and wire. No, that's nice. Okay.
You send in your pictures. She'll send you what she think your body needs,
nice.
Which is BBL, flank lipo, abdomen lipo, abdominal repair, and
tummy tuck abdominal repair. Okay.
Everybody get the same shit, right? Okay. $5,900 and some change.
Okay, that's what you paid. Her surgery was $59 and some change, whatever.
Not including your test.
Not including the test. So what happened after? So you got your blood together. What next?
So what next was I was scheduled for surgery. It was a go. So that same day.
Nope, you wasn't scheduled for surgery because we had the whole issue with the pulmoris.
No, that's after I passed my iron.
Okay, you were scheduled for go.
Yeah, now
let me let this woman talk about her journey. Let me go get some tea. I'll be back right back, y'all.
So
okay,
after that, now I get to go see the pulmonist. Now I get to go and do 3 more tests. So if you are a smoker, you have to fucking quit. This shit will kill you. So if you don't pass the pulmonology test, you don't get your surgery.
I want to say something real quickly about that test. Okay, most people who come here to go and to have surgery, the pulmoris that they see is one that just have you blow in one of those spiral. Where's that little thing at? But it's not a real pulmonary test like they do in America. As it turns out, when you go to Cecilip, it's a real one where they have you. If you ever seen a pulmoris in America, they will have you blow in this thing like you're in a glass room. And they will have you blow in this thing. It looks like a tube. You're sitting in there. They will have you blow, and it's on the computer. And you have to blow like a certain number. Not that one,
that's
the other one.
For it,
but the one that they showed, the one that they give here is not a real one. But this one is computerized, and it's like the one in America. But when you go to Cecilip, from what I know, like the pre-surgery is a lot different than any other doctors that you go to in DR. It's not the same. It's so different there. Like Cecilip is very difficult to clear surgery. So you're at the pulmoris.
I can tell you one thing, and I can be truthful with it. The treatment that I got before surgery here was not what I got in the US. They don't do all these fucking workups on your ass in the fucking US.
Okay, so the test, you got more testing here?
Yeah, I got more testing done here than I did in the U.S. So your pulmonology test, you have to clear. Because whenever you get the abdominal repair, it now becomes a corset. This shit is so fucking tight. And so my lungs, I feel like I'm breathing from underneath my breastbone.
Do you want to tell them why you would have lung problems?
I had lung problems because I was smoking fucking cigarettes.
You're a smoker.
And so with that, you pay a $300 fee for the pulmonologist because
can you let them know that you went to the hyperbaric chamber to prepare?
I did.
You still had issues.
So
the hyperbaric chamber.
I went to the hyperbaric chamber the day before to try to clear up like some of the smoke that I had in my lungs. I took smoker cleanser, which is pretty good. I bought this off Amazon, and it comes with an app that trains you to strengthen your lungs. So even though I was doing all of this, I was still fucking smoking. So that defeats the purpose. And then I paid this $100 for this chamber, and I'm like, yeah, you done paid $100, and you gonna turn around and smoke a fucking cigarette. So I just fucked it all up. Anyway, I get that done. I did pass the pulmonology test, so it looks like a piece like this that they stick into a cord that runs into the guy's laptop, and you have to blow as hard as you have to suck in as hard as you can and blow out as hard and as long as you can, and
continuously. So it's like a
yes, it's one gas, and you got to let it out. And on the computer, which you can't see because it's behind me, it's moving up and down. It's moving. So I think it has to get to an 8, a 6 or an 8, in order for you to pass. I had one more try before I could be cleared for surgery.
And he told her that, I'm going to give you one more chance.
And if I didn't get that, I would not have been cleared for surgery because I smoked a cigarette that day before I saw him. Like an idiot. I went downstairs, ate, and I went outside and smoked me a cigarette.
Okay, but we missed out. Let's hold off on the surgery real quickly because a few things had happened because we're so busy. We forgot a really important part. Because at one point during your surgery, during your experience here, you called me.
Yes.
But then talk about let's go back for 2 seconds. Because at one point you were at a recovery house. So let's discuss the recovery house leading up to you calling me. Because I did not come here with Miss Williams. Miss Williams knows me from YouTube, and she knew that I would be here in Santo Domingo and reached out to me.
Yes. So the recovery
We
house,
just met today because you guys know I like to come and meet Snatch Life ladies.
in there. So the recovery house was, what's it,
Ocho, whatever that is. Ocho Richo, whatever it's called.
whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
Don't fucking go there. Stay far, far
Talk
away.
about how Medina had you promised you her recovery house and how you got to Ocho Rios and all of that.
So I never talked to Medina. I always talked to Marielle, which is her surgical coordinator.
Okay.
So they ask, where do you want to stay? How long you plan on being here? You know, the typical stuff. So on 4 separate occasions, I told Marielle I want to be, is it at home? At home or my home. And I put it in bold letters so she know exactly which one I'm talking about, because I heard good things about that one. So I was like, okay, I'll stay in a recovery house because I have somebody there with me. And the day that I got here, after I done listened to all her videos, and she told me not to be in a recovery house, the girl I met on the plane that come here and had surgery 7 fucking times told me not to be in a recovery house. I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. If it don't work, I got money for Airbnb. So I get there. We get off the plane, me and her. She helped me through customs and everything because she done been here. This was her 7th time.
But customs here is different now. Before they used to give you a piece of paper you sign on the plane. Now you have to have a pre-form that you need to sign before you even get off that plane. Because once you get to customs and you don't have it, your phone is not going to work there. It's going to be a pain in the ass. But I'm going to put
screenshot.
I'm going to put you have to
QR.
put you have to screenshot the QR. So what I'm going to do is I will eventually put that. It might be in another video because I talked about it earlier, but I will have it so you guys will have it. But go ahead.
Yes. So I get through customs, everything, and George picks us up. Mind you, George damn company, you guys got to use Ubers. We got to get into all of that. The good, the bad, and the fucking ugly.
About the driver.
Okay, so
we're gonna talk about the driver at the end of the video, but
okay.
Let's continue with the recovery.
So he informs me that I'm not going to my house, that I'm going to Ocho Rico something another.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, the fuck I'm not. I'm supposed to be going to at home. And he was like, they switch it. I said, well, how the hell did they switch my living situation without me knowing anything? So he takes me there. We drops off the girl that been with me. We drop her off first. Then he take me there. They take my bags upstairs.
Where was she staying?
She had her own Airbnb.
Oh, she was going to an Airbnb.
Yes.
Okay.
So whenever I walk in,
she know better.
Yeah, the smell hit me when I walk in, And I'm like, what the hell is this smell? Oh my God. So I was like, hey, I already know at that point I couldn't be here. So I went upstairs to where they had my room at. And when I walked through the door, that's when I realized that I was not going to fucking be there. It was 3 beds in one room. 3 hospital beds in one room. I can understand 2 girls to a room. I can understand that. But 3 of us, that's too much. The bathroom was completely rank. The room, look, it didn't have an air conditioner. If it did have an air conditioner, I couldn't find it. I didn't see it. So I put my bags down. I left. I made sure I took all my valuable shit. I went back to the girls' Airbnb. George sent a driver to come get me because they didn't want me to leave by myself. I went back to her Airbnb and
bro, you could have taken an Uber. Did George charge you for that ride?
Yeah,
we're gonna get into that in a minute. Yep. Okay, but go ahead.
Then so I got that straight. I got the Airbnb. Whenever I got back to that recovery house that night, I walked in the room and the other 2 beds is occupied. It's a girl and her boyfriend. And so they end up being in one bed together. And I had to go downstairs and I was like, is that a guy up there? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, how the hell you expect me to take a shower? I want to take a shower in a room with a guy in it. So I went off on her. But come to find out, me and them become friends. I'm friends with them now. And they end up leaving and getting an Airbnb too. Because they paid for a private room. Like how they weren't supposed to be in my room, I weren't supposed to be in their room.
Sidebar. Ladies, if you're going to bring your man to have surgery in Santo Domingo, do not go to a fucking recovery house. There's no one in there convalescing but other women who have had surgery. Like, forget respecting you. Respect your man. And respect the ladies who are in there. Like, no man want to see no woman with a bloody faja walking around. Right. When you have surgery, you don't want to put clothes on.
And he was saying the same thing. Right. And he was saying the same thing the next day when all of us was talking. And he was like, why would they do something like that whenever she already requested to have a private room. So she brought him because she was coming from California. I understood why she brought him. But why the recovery house did what the fuck they did is what I don't understand. Because they was fully aware and knowledgeable of
that she was coming with a man.
Right.
But they don't care. They only care about getting your money.
That part. So then they got a list of rules, right? They want you to sign.
What was the rules?
Oh, they want you to pay your money.
Oh, of course.
Some shit will be if you on your phone, put in your earbuds. Okay. Be respectful of other people that had surgery.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but they want to put you in a room with a man.
Yes.
Okay.
And they want you to know that whenever you pay your money, you're not getting a fucking refund.
Oh.
So who didn't sign that paper? This girl. So I told her, I said, I will pay the $85 for tonight, but I'm not signing this here. She was like, why not? I said, because I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be at home. And, the food. So after we went over that, I didn't pay. So I got my shit and I was about to leave. Well, my bag. They tried to feed me. It was dinner time. I had a pork chop with some pickled onions, some rice.
Were they red, the onions?
Yes.
Those onions are good though. I don't know how the fuck they make them onions, but they are flavorful. But go ahead.
Some rice, look like an island potato salad.
Okay. And
some kind of bean in a cup. The goddamn pork chop you couldn't fucking eat. Oh my god.
It was pork chops.
Oh my god. I couldn't get that pork chop to save my fucking life. I had to eat some of the bean juice and rice, and I pushed the plate away. I was like, okay, miss, I done had enough. Like, in my mind, I mentally checked the fuck out. Because I'm like, this is not what I thought I was walking into. So.
And you're a woman who like food.
Right. I done been on a plane for 5 hours. I wanted to eat. So then I got over here and saw all our American restaurants. I'm like, okay, I can live over here. So the recovery house is out. If everybody's going to have a different experience and in a recovery house, it's basically what floats your boat. But in your own Airbnb, you are free to maneuver how you want to. And whenever I was
Oh yeah,
at
but
the
before we go to
recovery
that,
house,
let's talk about how you end up leaving the recovery house altogether. Because didn't you call me in the midst of all of that?
no.
Okay.
I think I was already here by the time I talked to you. I think I was here.
I think you was at the old Airbnb.
Yeah, because this is my second Airbnb.
Okay.
My first one had construction beside it.
Right. You think you called me when you was at that Airbnb with the construction because you're talking about how loud it was and how you
Yes.
needed to get another Airbnb.
Yes.
That's when she reached out to me.
So for the recovery house, if I came by myself, I don't speak Spanish, but if you follow her, she got a list of shit you can get, phones, the service that you need to have over here to where you can communicate with these drivers and you can get to going where you need to go at. My recovery house was $85 a night. That came with 3 meals and a nurse. But the thing is, she's not just your nurse. She's everybody's nurse.
Conchita from the corner, Donita from down the block.
Right. And then they're not
She
real
washing your laundry.
nurses. They are just what we would call in America like CNAs.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't trained.
If she's even that.
They can't do shit for you if you're in
But CNAs are trained in America. You
Yes,
can't be a
because I was
CNA.
a CNA. Shit, I got to be my fucking renewal this month. I keep that shit around just in case if bitch ever hit rock bottom. I can do a little come up. So they can't do shit for you if you're in pain. If your IV come out or something, there's nothing they can do for you. So that was a thing that I had to understand. I did hire a nurse to be here with me in my Airbnb. So what I'm going to get at is the price point. The Airbnb for me was $85 a night. 3
Not the
meals a
Airbnb.
day. I mean the
That was the
recovery
recovery
house.
house. $85 a night.
Your dinner menu, I don't know how the menu went, but I don't know if you get to pick what the fuck you want to eat or what. But it didn't work out for me.
You get a meal. You get like what they have on the menu.
So now I'm in a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, half bath, full dining room, full front room, full kitchen, wash machine, patio, 6th floor. I got a 24-hour nightman, and they help you like hell for $50 a night. So I was
And this woman got so much food in her refrigerator, you would swear she was here for like a Cindy's day.
because the girl is a country
I said,
gal.
girl, why do you have so much food in this fridge?
I don't know. I just damn bought it. So, and then now I'm free to cook and eat whatever the fuck it is I choose, whenever I choose to. And with the $50 a night, I still end up saving money because even at the recovery house, you still got to pay your $30 for your massages. That shit ain't free. Then the kicker is that Medina and I don't know about the rest of the doctors, but they want your ass here between 7 and 5 days before your surgery. So you still got to pay for all them fucking nights that you're here extra before your surgery. So I still end up saving enough money to where I could pay my...
I think the reason why they want you here extra now is because of the COVID.
Yes.
They have to take special precautions right now because of COVID.
But the kicker, they don't require you to have a fucking COVID test.
They don't require you to have a COVID test to come into Santo Domingo anymore. But you do get a COVID test before that surgery.
You get it before the surgery, but I'll be done mix and mingle with the bitch in my room and don't know if she got COVID or not.
Facts.
Because they don't ask you for your fucking paperwork.
For your paperwork. Facts.
So just like how they...
But I think their thing is that you would have had, if you were here for 5 days already prior to surgery, if you had COVID, you would show some signs.
That's what the fuck they think.
So I get the
Everybody
logic.
ain't symptomatic.
That's true. That's true.
Because by the time I got in my room...
Did you get the blood test or the swab test?
They took us the next day. We did swab and blood.
And blood. Okay.
But granted, I got my COVID test before I left fucking South Carolina. So I'm good on that. And they had theirs. She said that they ended up getting pulled randomly at the airport for COVID testing.
Oh, when they came in today?
Yeah.
They had to do the spit thing?
They got random pulled.
Okay, I was wondering about that because when I came in, I thought we would get randomly pulled because this is the first time I ever came without getting a COVID test. And I was like, fuck it, I'll just deal with the random pull. But they didn't. But I'm getting a COVID test on Tuesday.
They got random pull and they didn't have it. And she said even though they showed them the paperwork, they were like, nope, y'all still come on. I said, well, they did that because y'all was black. And she was like, yeah, they probably did.
Oh, wait a minute. So at the airport, they showed them their COVID paperwork, and they still asked them to take it? Oh, they was only fucking with them because they didn't do that to me the last time.
And that's what I told her. I said, they was just, yeah.
Did they charge them for the test or was it free?
No, it was free. And then the thing is, it was too fucking rapid. A rapid test is usually 15 minutes. This shit was like instant. You don't have COVID.
Oh, no, because it's a spit test. So
yeah, but it's too, to me, it's too rapid.
It was too rapid.
Like, before they could even check the next person ID, they ain't gonna tell they ain't had COVID.
Oh, hilarious.
So, I ended up befriending them, and she was my surgery sister until my surgery got pushed back.
Okay.
So,
why'd your surgery get pushed back?
Because of my iron.
For your iron.
Yeah, so I convinced them to go and get them an Airbnb. And so all three of us fucking left. Ocho Richos?
Yes. So a girl didn't pay her money up front either?
No.
Okay.
And the next day, whenever I got to pay my money to the office, Marielle, she told me don't worry about paying the $85 for that night. And she was like, okay, you can go on to buy a house now. I said, never mind. I didn't get an Airbnb. And she was like, for the full time? I said, yeah, for the full time. And she was like, what you going to do about a nurse? I said, Instagram is full of nurses.
Hell, you won. Shit.
Like,
why do we make it seem as if though you're here and you can't let shit go? The game is real up in this bitch. But
then they won't get that $850 for that fucking recovery house.
Exactly.
Because for 10 days, it was $850 for the recovery house.
Okay.
And that's not including the 5 days I was going to be here before my damn surgery.
Oh.
And I was staying 2 extra days.
So they're making some change when you were better off just getting an Airbnb and it would have been a lot more economical.
And at this point, you don't know, if you're American, you don't know the part of town you're living in. But if you do a little research, you'll find out where you're at. And getting an Airbnb was like one of the best things that I could have possibly done. This is a new one. I'm the second person that's been in here. That's why I don't have the fucking dryer yet. Okay. So he was like, I'm eventually going to get a dryer.
Okay.
So.
But the washing machine work, I just used it.
That part.
Yeah.
And everything else. I get a new shower head. Oh my God, that shower head is the life. I'm somebody I can't take a shower. So moving on to the surgery day.
Surgery day. Let's make this happen.
I'm going to have to give you the other good juicy story going to have to be a separate story because you're going to need them to chime in on that one. That's going to be the big one.
Okay.
The one where I tell you with the white tape. That's
no, we can talk about all of that right now. My people got time.
If you want to get everybody here for that.
No, they'll get it later.
Because hold on, what?
Oh, okay. We can come back in later on tonight when people are around.
So then the day of surgery. So
hold on. The juicy story is that she woke up during the surgery.
During the surgery.
Okay, but
and
go ahead.
I was not the only one.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Let's talk about surgery day.
I'm guessing everybody was doing it. Because my surgery sister did it.
Okay. So when you get surgery here in Santo Domingo, they give you the blue pill, and the blue pill is pretty much to just relax your nerves. And then they give you an epidural. So the epidural numbs you so you cannot feel anything. But then, like, they give you, like, the general anesthesia before, pretty much before they give you, what's up, Nick? They give you the general anesthesia just before they give you, were you awake for your,
No, I was sleeping there. He put the gas on me, so I was like I was
so
about
you were,
to get
so
my
hold on. So you got the gas before they gave you the epidural?
Yeah, because I was leaning on my nurse, like my back was ready to get my epidural. And he put the gas to me, and I must have just fall right to sleep on her. They put the epidural in and laid my ass down on the table.
They were trying to give me like a liquid. I don't know what they were trying to give me at Dr. Penna's office when I was going down for my Toto surgery. But for me, they pushed two things twice in my IV, and I was wide awake. And I was like, yo, like, why? The Dr. Barbara's like, why are you not sleeping? Because I'm like, I'm not asleep. I did not go to sleep until Dr. Barbara had me, and they pushed me over, and I knew the needle was going in for my epidural. But by the time they finished that epidural, I was out. But because I said to Dr. Barbara, oh my God, I'm feeling it now. And pop, I was out. But I did wake up during my surgery, and I was talking to Dr. Barbara, and I was asking her how my Toto was going. And I was trying to like lift my head up. And this is what I can remember. She said, stop lifting your head up. I said, well, if you stop talking to me, then I won't lift my head up. She said, well, just go back to sleep. And I went back to sleep.
That's pretty much how, because I was talking to them, but I don't know if they could understand me or not.
But it's typical, it is very typical for you to wake up during your procedure here in Santo Domingo.
But I did not feel anything.
You didn't feel, because you had
and
the
I didn't
epidural.
see anything.
You had the epidural, and you
Yes.
had a tape on your eyes.
And I thought I was dead. I thought I woke up in Spanish heaven because everything was white and it was speaking Espanol. So I was like, Lord,
Okay, you know what? You don't want to tell them that part of the story, but we don't have to wait till later. Let's give them the juicy bits right now, because I'm ready for it, too.
So I could feel...
You okay? You want me to get you something?
No, I'm
Is
good.
that your ISO tea? What is that in that thing? Is that the ISO tea?
No, this is the lipo drainage stuff. That's
Okay.
stuff to make it drain.
Yeah, yeah.
And it works because now...
This woman taking all kinds of pills, everything. But
Yes,
let's
because I'm loving the color of this,
Okay.
this drainage.
go. See, I got her ADD going on,
Yes.
too. We both got ADD.
Real bad.
Okay.
Got it real bad. Horrible. So, now... They put the tape over my eyes. So I thought I died and went to space.
Wait, no. But hold on. So you get the epidural, everything.
Okay, so
You get the blue pill.
you get your blue pill, and then if you take any other medications, high blood pressure, that kind of stuff, they let you go ahead and take it. So I took the blue pill with my Finnegan, which made me fucking sleepy.
Okay.
So I'm on the chair knockout. Everybody walking by. I probably snoring like a damn bear. They called me.
So the chair is outside of
And she got footage of
in
it.
the doctor's office. So when you first come into the building, you go downstairs.
You come.
That's your. When you come in for intake, where do you go? On the second floor, or you go on the first floor?
If you going for your surgery, you come in
Yeah.
onto the second floor because you got to be there at 4 o'clock that morning. So nobody's there except for the security.
Okay.
And they're telling you where to go.
So at 4 o'clock in the morning, when you go into Cecilip,
Unless you are first, you have to put that in because if you are their first pick,
Yeah.
then they have you spend the night. So you
that's why that girl spent the night.
Yeah,
because
so
she was the
had to
first
went in
surgery.
at 3 o'clock. That's Sunday afternoon.
Why was she the first surgery, and why did they have her spend the night?
I don't know, and I think they do it based off of because they ask you a lot of questions about hypertension and diabetes.
Okay, so she had some sort of pre-existing condition.
So
They have her spend the night so they can monitor, and then they do her first research.
I think so because I think if
Okay.
you have like diabetes, they do you first.
Yeah, pre-existing condition.
Because she asked me like, did I have diabetes when I was pregnant?
Yeah.
And the more I told her no, the more she was trying to make me say yeah. So I'm like, no, I don't have nothing else wrong with me. So if you are first, they will typically have you spend the night.
Oh, that's sweet.
Your surgery gonna last about 3 hours.
Okay.
So Medina told me that she called me and that she marked up my body. She gave me the blue pill and she said you'll probably be at 9 o'clock or a little bit before, but you'll be laying down before 10 o'clock. And sure enough, like a little bit after 9, they had me in the back. When they get you, whenever they call your name.
So hold on. So they give you that blue pill and you're sitting on the long sofa?
Yes, 'cause
they have a
want you to
comfortable
relax.
sofa. Let me tell you, Cecilip has the nicest waiting area for y'all. Anywhere else
Yes.
that you go to wait, you're waiting in a hard fucking chair or like a plastic chair. But then they have a whole lounge, like a sofa,
Everything is
where you
so
can lay
fun.
out. It's so comfortable
Big
there.
pillows.
I'm gonna
The
post the
decor
videos
is
for you guys so you
pretty.
guys can have it. But go ahead.
So then I get that. So I did the markup. I get the blue pill. They called me in. They took me to the second floor in the room. We just went for the finger pump.
Mm-hmm.
They did my IV. They put it in wrong.
The prep room. So they did not do her IV in one of her veins. They just put it like directly underneath her skin, like they were giving her a TB shot. So all of her medication was just below the surface.
Powder went up in my
Yes, and she, like what's that thing that go big? What's that, iguana?
a lizard be showing
A
that
lizard.
shit, like the
A
male
lizard, right.
You showing it whenever you want to fuck.
Nah.
When you want to push all the other
How do you even
lizards
know that
out.
about lizards? But go
Because
ahead.
I'm from the country.
Oh,
We
okay.
used to plant some shit on our ears and swing around with them.
Okay.
So they tried the hand. She couldn't get an hand. I got good veins. I be hollering. I be saying.
You do. You have a really great AC
I
vein.
think
I
that
don't know
these
why
are
she don't
heroin
even use
addict
it.
veins, and they just don't want to use it. But all my blood They dropping this arm. This has been the first time I get scarred up. I done had blood work done, I think, 7 times here. And they come straight here. So, did that. Now, they got me in the back.
Oh, that's my man friend calling me. Hold on. Let me think my man friend real quick. Oh, he hung up. Okay.
They take me in there. I'm going into the surgery room. The surgery rooms are nice. They're clean. They got all the equipment. They have everything they need. Before you get into the surgery room, you're going to pass the sterilization room. And they really are cleaning these fucking tools. Like each one of these doctors, their scrub nurse bring their tools in there. They get clean. You stay up long enough, but you just see them open up the tray. They unwrap the sterilized tray. They unwrap the tools. They hit you with the gas. Your ass is out. Out. I woke up during my surgery. I thought I was in Spanish heaven because I heard nothing but Spanish talk. And I remember moving my fingers, tapping like this right here. And when I did get right here, I was like, oh my God, I feel so much pressure. I felt when they rolled me over and all, and it was like they probably put my ass back to sleep. But I got up again. I was up like 3 times. And I heard Medina twice. So she have her staff is there to help her. But you have to have 2 or 3 people to help you do these damn bodies. Because they get all of my rolls out.
So you don't think that Medina did all... We were talking because she didn't think that Medina was doing all her surgery.
No.
It was the 2 men. The 2 men.
I think she did some of it. I think my cut probably come from her or either my stitching because they say it looked good.
Okay.
And a lot of girls say that they don't wake up. Some got batch bought. They don't think their surgery was good. And some say their surgery went real good.
Okay.
And so that's how they say they can tell if Medina did it or if her staff did it. But the 2 guys that I saw were like her, they would have had to be like her assistants because they can perform surgery.
They're doctors too. They could be training. They could be what do you call them?
They aren't scrub nurses.
No, they're not nurses.
PAs?
No, they're not even. They might not even be PAs. They might just be. You know, the doctor have the internist or the doctor have like the shadowers. Other doctors do training students. Okay. They might not even be students. They may be doctors. They just have to be trained.
They would be like surgical PAs.
Not really. They're doctors. A doctor needs to be like under a doctor.
But then you got your OR, your DR. So I don't know.
That's true.
So you got a whole bunch of them. You got a whole bunch of acronyms.
Like Dr. Barber is a doctor, but she assists Penna.
And then you got your PhD that call themselves doctors. But
that's true, but Dr. Barber's not a PhD. But Dr. Barber does not perform surgery. She just observes
Penna. She just watch.
Yes. But she's a doctor. She's an MD.
So she can be more of a doctor that teaches since all she do is watch.
I don't know. She's doing her residency. Residency. They're residents. Fucking crazy.
That's the word for it.
Yeah, they're residents.
That's the word for it.
We're stuck here.
And then we're going back and forth. So now they did amazing work. I am very pleased with the work I got done.
Did you see your tummy tuck scars? Because I haven't. Did you see your tummy tuck scars?
In the mirror, I took some off of my phone. No, I think they were wrapped up.
Do you have pads on there? What do you have on here? So you have Kotex?
No, this is the foam board.
No, what are you holding to hold your tummy tuck together so you're not bleeding on it?
They wrap it the other day.
And she got you in your foam boards already?
Yeah. I went and saw Vanessa, which is one of Dr. Medina's assistants.
Okay.
And she took me in the room. She took off the oil before I left the hospital. No, hold on. The other day, I had to went for an appointment.
Okay, so Claudia will change it for you tomorrow.
Yeah. And
so hold on, when you had the massage with this fool, he didn't change it.
I didn't let him touch it.
Okay, Claudio changes that for you and give you a whole new bandage.
But tomorrow. I didn't let him touch that.
Okay, that was you because he probably didn't even have the supplies.
And I got the shit, but you aren't touching my goddamn scar.
Okay, but Claudio, he does that. So.
And then I'll see Medina tomorrow.
And you're gonna see Medina tomorrow, but Claudio he'll have you cleaned up before you even see her.
Okay, so then you go on to your room. Either you're gonna get a private room or you can pick to have a room with your surgery sister.
Are we done talking about the doctors that?
Because I don't know. I will find out how much of my surgery Medina did.
How will you find that out?
Because she don't know that they did this to me. So she don't know that they did this.
Sidebar, real quickly. The anesthesiologist that did her second pain pump, and you will see her in the video. she apologized to you for this. What was her name? Dr. something with an M. I thought she was a nurse, but she was quick to tell me that she was a doctor. And I apologized very quickly because I would never want to disrespect a woman who spends her time, even if it was a man, getting that title. So I said to her, in America, we respect your titles, and I apologize. And she says, oh, don't worry about it. But the minute she told me she was not a nurse, that she was a doctor, I apologized quickly, and I kept apologizing. Am I right?
Yeah.
But in the end, she also...
And she apologized
she apologized for this.
But this is where the pump went.
No, but she apologized for
Yeah,
this.
because she said this wasn't supposed to look like this.
Right. She apologized for whatever they did to you.
That was horrible.
And then she apologized for you not having enough medicine because you had paid for it, and gave her additional medicine for the pump.
She gave me additional day and a half.
An additional day and a half. So let's go ahead.
So Medina don't know that they did this to me. So my thing was, if I ask her, because this is why I didn't tell her. I had a chance to talk to her because Medina's going to come in and she's going to give you your cupcake and your birth certificate. So they bring you in your surgery. The next day you wake up, they give you a new birth certificate and a cupcake. And
Wait, hold on, stop. Hammer time. You get a cupcake and a new birth certificate. Where's the birth certificate at?
Where is my birth certificate?
What does it say? Don't move. I can get it up. What is it in?
It could be a folder up over there.
So you got a whole new.
On my phone.
What?
It could be a folder up over there.
Hold on, keep talking. Talk about whatever you
And
want to talk
so
about.
she come in and she sing happy birthday to you.
What?
You get your cupcake. You get to make your wish.
Scandalous. Oh, no.
Girl, that little cupcakes are dry, but it been good because I've been hungry. Because they didn't hardly feed me. So after you get that, then she talked to you, see how your night went, see how your nurses did.
I don't see it.
It got to be a folder.
What color was the folder?
It's white and got Medina shit on it.
Oh, hold on. White.
See if it's in there. Yeah, I think that's the folder. Okay, open it up. Let's see if the birth certificate in there. Is my birth certificate in there?
I'm letting you see it. This your stuff, girl. I'm gonna be nosy, but not nosy for real. Girl, did you get all of these pills? All these creams from Dr. Luciano
She
Penna?
gave me one.
We went to Luciano Penna too. Hold on.
Oh, that's not in here.
She got pussy did.
Where is my birth certificate? It's not in here.
I'm not
I
sure
gotta
what this birth
find it.
certificate look like, honey.
I got a picture of it in my phone. Oh my God, where's my birth certificate?
Ah.
You reckon they let me take it?
So you had it. Have you had it since you've been here?
I don't know. I know I had it there because she put your name on it. It's in pink and white. It's pretty.
What?
She bring you a cupcake and she come in personally. That's what.
Is it in here?
No, because it's big like this.
Oh, I want to see what this birth certificate
Yeah,
look
I
like,
wanna
but I
do
will
that
definitely
birth
have a
certificate.
copy of it. You're gonna send me a. Can I
Yes.
post it on the blog?
Yes.
I'll scratch out your information.
It just only got my name on it. So, I don't care about my name being out there. So, after she do that, she asked you about your night. Why I didn't tell her was because the girl that was in there with me, she was super aggressive. She was so aggressive because...
Another patient? A black girl?
She was from the islands. She couldn't get the type of ass she wanted. I couldn't get the type of ass I wanted. And I understood why. But to me, Medina puts your safety before your fucking body because you can always come back.
Okay, so so when Medina was there to see you, the girl was busy trying to get Medina's attention.
She was getting her birth certificate too.
Oh, okay.
So we were surgery sisters, but I didn't want to tell Medina that I was up and what the fuck her staff had done to me in front of the girl because the girl was already like trying to find shit to nitpick with.
Right, but she wasn't going to use your shit to get her shit off.
So I said, well, if I have her by myself, I'll let her know because there's a way you handle professional shit. And this is what it is. It was a business transaction. I paid for a service. I got the service. So I need to talk to her. And when me and her are talking and let her know her staff can do a better job. And she may have to have somebody check over these people's IDs. Because I probably should not have woken up during surgery. Or I probably should have. It could have went either way. But for all my medication to pool up underneath my skin was not acceptable.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So,
You gotta tell me about them chicharrones. Because them chicharrones is good.
You want me to grab the box?
No,
Okay, so, what else, are we missing anything else?
So then, no, because I saw her again in the hallway, and I was about to leave, and she told me how I need to be at the 45-degree angle with my head up, because after surgery, whenever you pay for your first, whenever you, I think it's $250 out of your money is for that recovery room. Then you paying $60 for an overnight nurse and $30 for a massage. So all night long, they're rubbing you in your oils that you bring in. They're trying to keep your blood flowing. You got the leg cuffs on. You got somebody watching you all the time. And every 20 minutes or so, your overnight nurse is rubbing you down, trying to keep from you getting the critis, I guess. So the next morning, your real massage therapist is going to come in and give you a full massage before you leave. She's going to put on your compression socks and do all of that stuff. I was lucky enough to see Medina again in the hallway, and she showed me how I need to be bent over so that I don't pull my stitches. So you still have to be walking at this 45-degree angle with your head up. But in between time, the massage therapist was supposed to be Anna or Annie or something like that. The other girl who I take in the hospital, she don't want Annie. She gonna tell Medina, she's too rough. She's this and she's that. And Medina said, well, how the hell do you know? Well, she didn't say hell, but she said, how do you know if you never had her? She was like, that woman got more experience than me. She worked with my mother. She was like, I've only been doing this for 10 years, and she got way more experience than I have. So at that point, that's how I discovered Medina Mama was a plastic surgeon as well. So I tell her, I said, I don't care who come and give me the massage, because I done paid for it. I said, I'm not nitpicky like her, and if the massage is rough, that means she's getting out more fucking fluid. So that girl done had Medina pissed off. So that's why I really didn't even say any more to her about the IV thing, because she woke up during surgery too. She didn't take the fucking blue pill. She wanted to be up during her surgery.
So she refused the blue pill with them, or she acted like she took it but didn't swallow it?
I don't know if she acted like she took it and didn't swallow it or what, but she wanted to be up.
Why did she want to be up?
I do not know. I still can't figure it out. She wanted to be up.
So she told you she did not take the blue pill
Yes.
after the surgery?
Yes, and she wanted to be up. So mind you, like 4 o'clock in the morning, she in there hollering, but she in pain. She over there, oh.
She didn't get the pain pill? She didn't get the pain pump?
They didn't give us the pain pump right then and there, because you're already getting medication in the hospital. So they say it's a waste of you paying money to get a pain pump.
Yes, because you're on the morphine.
Right.
Okay.
So I had pain medication of my fucking own.
Okay.
So I took my medication. Bring your own pain pills to the DR, because nothing here has codeine in it.
Yeah.
You have to bring your own medication.
From a
I don't know how you're going to get it, but you have to bring your own medication. Unless
you have a good primary care, they ain't giving you that shit.
Right, because the minute they find out you're coming over here for surgery, they don't want shit to do with you. And if you go back to the U.S. and you got some kind of infection or something, they don't want shit to do with you. So take care of your body while you're having these open wounds and open sores. Take real good care of your body. So 4 o'clock in the morning, our 2 nurses down there fucking snoring on the little cart. She over there, oh. I said, if you want to shut the fuck up so I can go to sleep.
You said that wrong?
You damn skippy I did. She asked to be in this motherfucking room with me.
Oh.
I didn't want to be in a room with nobody. I wanted to be by myself.
Okay.
So, and then the thing with her is she was very aggressive. So I had to get aggressive.
With her.
Because she's going to tell me, she's at the recovery house I've been at. And her and her aunt that stayed in the room I've been in, and the room wasn't stink. I said, well, if 3 people left, and the money that left out the door with them 3 people, they would clean the fucking room up. That's why the room ain't stink for y'all, because they clean the room up. So she was just like going on. I was like, everybody's experience is not the same experience. I said, and if I want to stay in the Airbnb, I'm going to stay in the Airbnb.
Okay.
So then she explained to me how she paid for 10 hyperbaric chamber sessions. And I told her that was excessive. that was over fucking kill, and that she was gonna fucking feel it. Because this chamber, you're gonna feel that shit. So, her and Medina, I kind of get into it again over the massage thing, and Medina tell her plainly, she said, you don't have to use she said, I don't pay these people. They just come and do it in my office because it's easier for my staff. It's easier for my clients to get to the office and for them to have it done. She said, but I don't pay them. She said, you are free to use whoever you want to use. You can pay an outside person. You can pay 2 people. She said, but you have to give people a chance and stop listening to these blogs. I said, that's exactly why I'm not on the blogs and in these groups. She said, everybody has their own different experience, and she may be better for you than she was for somebody else. But she said, you can't just tell a person who you want and why you don't want them.
It's the same. They said the same thing about Claudio. I'm like, Claudio's supposed to hurt. What you mean Claudio hurts?
It's going to hurt.
You just had a whatever.
This is not no gentle touching process.
I'm still snatched at what you say to me when I walked in this door? Because you just saw me for the first time.
Her ass look nothing like how I do on camera. Like, her ass is snatched.
Does my waist look? I think my waist looks big, but you think I'm small altogether.
Yeah, you have the perfect shape. Like, her doctor's handing out ass.
Dr. Mize just said that to me. Dr. Mize told me, don't put on no weight, don't lose no weight, that I'm the perfect weight. I'm like, what? Lady, have you been watching me? And then you don't even have on your file.
I
got no file. I ain't wore file forever. I'm scared of that file right now.
So your shit turned out good because you either did what you need to do.
Claudio.
So I'm going to Claudio tomorrow.
Yeah, she has an appointment at Claudio at 10 o'clock. But Vice told me, don't gain no weight, don't lose no weight, that I was perfect. I'm like, lady, are you watching the same woman? She said, yes, I am.
Yeah, she ain't lying. Ain't no need for you to do nothing because you're there. Whatever you've been working to achieve, you done achieve it. So you just might as well keep going where you're going. Because I got to come back and get more. But my experience was good with Medina. My experience was good with the surgery center. It's still some things I'm going to talk to her about. But she was very upfront. She didn't beat around the bush. She didn't sugarcoat shit. She told me exactly when she saw me, I was going to need a round 2. And she said, even my arms, I couldn't get done because this was skin.
Yeah.
And she told me my back, she wouldn't have been able to get the rolls out. But she got the fucking rolls out. Because it was excessive skin.
She got your Tootsie Rolls.
Yes. And let me tell you, what you call it, a toto?
Yeah, your toto.
When you get this full snatch, your toto sits up.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's talk pussy real quick and Dr. Luciano Pena, because you went to Luciano Pena, I'm a pussy doctor.
I went to Dr. Luciano Pena. And what's the other lady name?
Dr. Barbara.
Yeah, because they work together.
And you mentioned to them that you know about me from me on YouTube.
Yes.
She pulled up the YouTube.
And they tell me come on in, they welcome me with like fucking open arms.
Was that you that told them that loud girl from YouTube?
I said I came here from Sydney off YouTube, and she was like, oh yeah, Sydney.
Okay, somebody be going in that office, or a couple people have gone in Luciano Pena's office and said, there's a loud girl on YouTube that's always talking about come in the DR and get your toto done. So we came to you from that. Whoever you ladies are, hilarious. But yes, I'm loud. Sorry. I've been loud my whole life, but sorry. But I'm glad you got the pussy done, because nothing better than pussy confidence. So let's discuss your pussy confidence real quick.
So
you ready to throw that back at your husband, baby?
Hell no, because I They do several different things, and
let's talk about what you got from Luciano Pena. Let's talk about your pussy real quick.
So what I wanted them to explain was the difference between the O shot and the G shot.
Okay.
I still didn't get the full understanding of it.
Okay.
All I know is she said, one, help you get wet. Since that wasn't my problem, she said that's not what I needed.
Okay, because you get moist.
Yes. So she gave me the vaginal stimulation along with the vaginal tightening. And she said the tightening came as a package deal. So she was like, if you're going to get stimulation, you might as well get
Did she do the stimulation on your clip?
Fucking right.
And then the stimulation on the outer part of the pussy?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was supposed to get stimulated.
And when she did...
I'm like, why are you touching there?
Right. Because she does this right here. It's the idea of like when your man's head go down there, like he.
Fuck that. He need to be on the little man on the board. You don't need to be over there on these, because I was like.
Okay, yeah, but she does stimulate. If this is the vagina, she does stimulate here.
The outer
and then she asks you 1 to 10.
Yes.
Did you get a 10, baby?
I got a fucking 10. And she was so glad I got that fucking 10. So she, you know, she go in there and they are very professional.
So she laser tightened you?
Yes.
Oh, did she ask you how, did she tell you, did she do this for you?
Yes.
So to see how much finger she can get in there?
And she
so baby, how tight are you right now? We want to know how tight this pussy is.
Tight, because she was like, God dang, welcome to the multi-orgasm club.
Okay.
And I said,
so you got your sweet 16 back.
I got it back. Because she went in and she did up, down to find your G-spot.
Okay.
And then, so I told her, well, my, because this right here threw me off. Because I'm like, who is even stimulating? Ain't nobody even touching that. So,
you know what? You're right. Because hold on. Because I just saw Dr. Luciano Pena. I went to her to do, and I'm going to have Luciano Pena news at the end of this story. I went to Luciano Pena so I can get my annual pap smear. And then when she did my thing, she was like, oh, I love my work. My work looks so beautiful. Because, you know, she gave me the whole vaginal labiaplasty, fat on my toto, hood, clitoris, the whole shebang, bang, boom, boom.
The whole shebang.
So when she did to me, do you still feel this? I was like, yes, of course I feel that. But then I thought the same way you did. Don't nobody touch that shit.
Nobody touch
So when you said that just now, it reminded me. And I was like, ooh. So she wants to have a number. I was like 8 because I can't get into...
Nobody touching that.
Because, and then she went on my clitoris and she was like, how was this? I was like, oh, that's a whole 10. I was like, that's a whole 10. But Luciano Pena, she will check her work again to make sure that you are still achieving orgasm. She wants pussy to go where it's never been before.
She's gonna do it again.
She's gonna keep doing it until she gets that 10. That 10.
So it's not that your vaginal needs tightening. Because it's loose. Now, some people shit is loose. But if you're getting clitoris stimulation, she wants you to have the vaginal stimulation as well. Because she's going to ask you questions about how do you get your orgasm. Is it from penetrating or is it from touching the clitoris? She wants you to be able to get a penetrating orgasm.
And she wants you to get a clitoral orgasm.
So that's why
my orgasm are clitoral, not...
Mine is clitoral.
Yeah, okay.
So that's why she wants you to be able to get a penetration orgasm. So homegirl does her thing.
She does.
Special. They treat you with the utmost respect. They give you all the information you need to have.
Right here, Dr. Luciano Pena. She's on the site. She's on the Snatch Life, even on the Instagram. But I've been talking about Luciano Pena forever before I got my pussy done.
You're not going to get the treatment that you get there. Now the place she in isn't the best, but in her office is. I like her staff. The other doctor.
Oh, it's an older clinic. So you're spoiled because you went to a nice clinic.
Yes.
Cecilip is one of the nicer clinics here. Excuse me. This is Santo Domingo. There's a lot of old buildings here. Baez is in the old building.
Do you see the old building over there that they're renovating?
Yes.
I think this had to be an old building too.
Okay.
Because most of this shit in here is new, but over there is an old building.
Yes, but those medical centers are owned by professional people. But you're right. She's not in a newer building. She's an older building, and it gets crazier for you because you came alone. You don't exactly know how it works in a third world country. You got spoiled because you was at Cecilip. Yeah. And Cecilip is brand new and beautiful and just aerodynamically just pow pow pow.
And over there, I could tell that it was it's like a medical plaza because you had people going into how our doctor cares is fixed. Like people going into places like that.
But Luciano's Pena's office looked like it's a doctor's office though.
Yeah.
But either way, and it's crowded in there.
Yes.
It's thick as a motherfucker in there because she's also a GYN. But
so
she takes pride in her work.
Absolutely.
And her office is clean and sanitized and shebang bang boom boom.
Because she's an OB and the other lady, what's her name?
Dr. Barbara.
Dr. Barbara, she said she's just a regular general doctor. Okay. And she said Dr. Pam was the OB. And Dr. Barbara speaks English. So she translates. And she tells you everything. And you tell them what you have going on because they're going to ask you about births, how many births you had, was it vaginal, cesarean. They're going to ask you all the questions you need to know as if you was going to OB. And you know this is the second female OB I ever seen. My whole life I had male OBs.
Male OBs.
And
I used to see males. I only see females now. But now I only see her. I come here for my annual.
Oh, that's even better. Because now you get to see the person who mold your whole
My
vagina.
whole pussy. Yeah, she did
Yeah.
she did my OB last. She did my pap smear last year before she did my toto. Because I said to her, "Oh my God, I don't want to go back." Because it was November. I would have been back home in December or January, whenever it was. I did not want my new OB because I hadn't chosen one, my new GYN, to touch my toto. So I asked her to do my pap
Your
smear.
examination.
Because
Yeah,
my pap smear was a part of my services. Like, it was not expensive at all.
No.
And then this year, when I went to her office, because I was in town, I went to go visit her because I had brought some Flamin' Hot Cheetos for Dr. Barbara. And then I asked Luciano Pena, can I come and see her for her to do my annual pap smear, because I still haven't selected someone off of my Empire Blue Cross Blue Shield, because I just haven't. And I'm here, and I'm like, let me go back to Dr. Barbara. So Dr. Barbara is a GYN. She delivers babies. There was a lot of mothers there. She's board certified.
All her paperwork up.
All her paperwork is up. So I had her give me my pap smear. So while she did my same pap smear, the same thing as the American doctors,
Yes.
she did my breast. She did to check my breasts for lumps. The whole shebang bang boom boom. Admired her work, as she should. And I got off her table and I was asking her how much is the pap smear. And she says, "Oh, I'm family. Don't worry about it." So she gave me my pap smear for free this year.
And they take credit card, debit card, cash. Because I pay with my card.
Oh, you pay with your card with her?
With my card.
Yeah, and I love it, with her because, like, I think a lot of people in DR, like, let me go back to Ida. Like, one of my biggest problems with Ida was that I was sending her people, and she was still trying to charge me for Savon being in the house, though I was paying. I can't hear anything. They're just in an Instagram live. You might need to. Okay, hold on. Let me turn this up because apparently you guys can't hear me on the Instagram live. Oh, there's the volume. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, hold on. Sorry, y'all.
Just take that video that you got on there and put it on your
And no, Instagram is on the live.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but maybe not you, but I'm a loud talker, so I'm sure they can hear me. Can you hear me now? So anyway, Key Ann, tell me if you can hear me now, babe. So when I went to her right now, she didn't charge me for the pap smear. And the reason why she did not charge me for the pap smear is because she's like, oh, you're family. But she also, Dr. Barbara also realized, not Dr. Barbara, Dr. Pena also realized I've sent her a lot of money this year. She's made money. So why she's going to charge me for a freaking pap smear when she can just do it for free?
And a pap smear in the U.S. is free.
Technically to us, yes.
Yes, and
but
it should be about, if you do it without your insurance or the Obama new law, it will be about $50 probably.
That's true, but if you don't have insurance, then it depends on where you go. They're graving a curve, but it depends. They would grave a curve.
Well, like over here, because since Obama did that all that, we get mammogram and pap smear free.
Oh, I don't get that. Well, I have insurance. So
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
got
about
insurance,
those things.
but you would have to get, if you didn't have it, you will only get a 2D mammogram free. Okay. Not the 3D.
Not the 3D.
Which is the good kind.
Yes, I know. I get the 3D. Anyway,
you ain't ever jack up
actually,
by your damn titties?
I had my I had a mammogram done here last year, but I just do it in New York at the same place that I've always been going to. But it was, what I liked about her was that she wasn't going to charge me. Maybe it's $100, $75, or whatever it was been to do my culture. Maybe cheaper than that here in DR, because she acknowledges that I make her a lot of money.
And I know for me, I personally went in there and tell her that I came here from you.
From me, yes. And don't worry, some people go in and talk about there's some loud girl on YouTube.
Right. And then Dr. Pena.
Yes.
The one who speaks English.
No, Dr. Barbara speaks English.
Dr. Barbara.
Dr.
She
Pena.
sent me to the brow girl, to a tropical brow, because she said that's who did her eyebrows and they're 3 years old. And she was like, yes, I will give you their information. Here's her name on.
Oh, okay, well, Dr. Barbara that sent you tropical brows.
Yes.
Okay, then
her eyebrows
yes.
up.
Yes.
So she sent me to tropical brows because she said, we are all over here. We're all small businesses.
Yes.
We're all making money, and if you have good work and somebody asks me about the work, I'll send you to that person.
Okay.
But she said if you have shoddy work, I'll let that person know.
Yeah, I went to Micro Lashes. She's a Venezuelan girl, and she come right to you.
Brow girls, and she do the same. I mean, what her name is, Tropical Brow.
Okay.
So I'm going to do everything else first, and then if I got money left over, I'll do that.
Okay.
So you guys, whenever y'all come, plan accordingly. Plan your funds accordingly. I did spend extra money because I bought food and
too much damn food.
And my Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
So because I bought two,
because
luckily I had money on my card where I could just go ahead and get another.
Have you gotten refunded on the first Airbnb yet?
I just got a refund.
You just got a refund.
But what Airbnb did do, because I let them hear the construction, I sent them the video. They gave me a voucher so that I could go ahead and book a room and then wait for my refund to come.
Okay.
But thank God I had the money on my card. But they did fully refund me. The lady, she apologized. And another thing, I didn't tell her because I am going to tell her. I just want to wait for the right setting. The guy at the first one, he was like fucking harassing me.
At the first Airbnb?
Yes, I had to push my chair behind my door and sleep with a fucking knife underneath my pillow.
Why? He was aggressive trying to come in the room?
That motherfucker was sending me all kind of messages. They told me, he said, for him to translate with me. Because at this point, my phone...
Wait, did he work in the... Did he work at the Airbnb? Did he work at the Airbnb as a doorman?
Yes.
How did the doorman get your number?
Because he said that's how he could talk to me, translate through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Because if what I sent him in my American language would come to him in Spanish.
No, what did you want to say? Why would you talk to the doorman downstairs?
Because he was telling me, like, I didn't know where I was at. And Tracy, she wasn't on this side of town. So I need to get something to eat.
Oh, okay, so you're talking to him so he can help you out with some stuff.
But I didn't see where, like, the food stores was because the cab guy, George driver, brought me the backside.
Okay.
And I didn't know on the other street was, like, the city.
Got it.
Where I could have walked one block up and get me something to eat and get me something to drink.
Okay. So now tomorrow
but he did take me to get me some chicken.
Who the doorman guy?
Yeah. But then he started with the fucking, oh, you're married.
He wanted some of this.
Yes, and he wasn't getting it. I told him that I would have fucking killed him. That's what he wanted, but he didn't get it. Then I had to show him a picture of my husband. I'm like, no. My husband is 6'7", size 16 motherfucking shoe. You can't do nothing for me, sir.
Oh.
You can't do a damn thing for me.
Oh. Okay, so now you're going to, your next thing on your list is you're seeing Claudio tomorrow. You have a day with Medina. And you're going to the dentist. Flavio, the new dentist I talked about yesterday.
Yes. So I'm going to tell y'all the day with Medina. They did, Vanessa, her assistant, one of her assistants. Now, I must tell y'all that these people are booked and busy. So if they can't give you personal time, and that's the type of doctor you need, then don't come over here and go to them. Because they're not holding hand surgeons. You send them your pictures, they give you their recommendation. Then they tell you how much it costs, and you come over here and you be willing and ready. If you need somebody to hold your hand and you think, oh, I want an A cup instead of a B cup, don't come over here for that. Have your mind already make up, because there's so much other girls lined up getting these surgeries, and they're banging us out. And what you really want to look for is the people who don't have that much fatalities. You want to look for the ones who are going to treat you with humanity, and treat you with dignity,
and who work on your body type.
Who work with your body type and give you some respect and don't care so much about the coin. They want to give you, for me, Medina seemed like she want to give me that self-esteem boost. She want to be that girl power kind of doctor. I like that about her. I know I need a second round. So my ass being flat, I got a bigger ass than what I came with. I can live with that shit. What I can't live with is going home with fucking one kidney, or going home with a fucking box job.
Or going home in a box.
Or going home in a fucking box.
Right.
Or you being over here for 24 hours before they even let your family know your ass been fucking dead. So, you got to do your homework. You got to be cautious. Listen, the shit that she tells you and the things that you hear other people say, everything may not work for you. Because she told me to buy some pain medicine that I spent fucking money on and ain't take the shit yet. Then when I asked her, she was like, oh, that shit sorry. I was like, what?
Did. She sent me, I was like, girl, why you buying that shit from? That shit here ain't no good. It ain't gonna do nothing for you.
So, you're gonna spend money, but you just bring extra money just in case something happens. Because if you have your phone, you don't need to speak the language. If you can order your Uber, you can get around. It's not nothing to be scared of.
But
You
when
just
I
be
talk-
cautious.
But when I talk about bringing extra money because shit will happen,
Yes.
shit does happen.
Because I could have needed extra blood. I would have had to pay money. Okay, so I did need those shots. I had to pay for those shots.
You had some Airbnb.
I had
recovery house
Airbnb
drama,
issues
recovery
where I
house
had to
issues.
pay. My first Airbnb was $1,040 something. This Airbnb right here came up like $700 some odd dollars because he did a special for the first 3 people, got 20% off.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm the first person that have been here long term.
Okay.
The other person only been here 1 day.
Okay.
My gas didn't work. My refrigerator wasn't cooling. I didn't have a microwave. My shower wasn't working properly. He fixed all that. He bought me dinner 2 nights in a row.
Oh, the guy who
Yes. Because he felt so bad.
Okay.
Like, you know, he tried to get everything straight, but
Yeah.
because they never turned on the gas, they didn't know the gas had a leak.
Okay.
So he was like, I'll put you up in another apartment. I said, well, I done buy all this food. I'm in here. It's cool. I got a roof over my head.
Yeah.
So he bought me dinner 2 nights in a row till all of that was fixed. I had no problems. My doorman, both of them would help me. They see me hump over. But the last place I've been, that motherfucker started talking about he missed me. Even after I've been gone, I had to block him.
Girl, he was trying to get that American thing.
I'm
We
like,
want to make sure that Toto working from Dr.
Let
Panda.
me
He
tell
must
you
have known
something.
you got that 16. That's sweet 16.
he would have get stabbed the fuck out. And then tell him, don't try his shit. Because I do not want to be in jail in a foreign fucking country.
Hilarious. He wanted that sweet
He
16.
wanted that thing.
That thing.
So don't give your number out to all these people. You just download Google Translator and make sure you got the one for offline so you can translate. Because there's very few people that speak Spanish. Speak English over here. And the ones that do, sometimes they put the words in backwards and you still don't kind of quite understand what they say. But Sydney has definitely, this Snatch Life, has definitely helped my journey over here be a lot easier. Because I know plenty of people that come by themselves and they don't get to leave their recovery house. With me being able to be in an Airbnb, I got to see shit that I wouldn't have saw being a prisoner in a fucking recovery house.
Okay. Lucky listened to me and I told y'all stop paying for those recovery house up front.
You and the other girl, but she don't do the blog shit. But she's very good information. Like, she really helped me out in my journey over here too. So I am grateful that I met you. I'm grateful that I met her. And this journey is going to continue. Dr. Medina, I'm going to see her on Monday.
Are you planning on seeing Medina for your next round to come and get your
No.
ass? Or you going someone else to give you some ass?
Yes.
I think you should go to Buys because Buys
Bias
is serving
or
out
either
ass.
Mercedes.
Or the
whichever one.
Mercedes. Yeah.
It's going to be between those two that I'm going to go to.
But Buys is
To get
giving out
ass.
ass.
Yes.
I'm about to steal your Sharpie pen. I guess it's not stealing if I just told you I'm about to take your
And
Sharpie
it
pen.
writes really good.
It does write really
It write
good.
really
Did you say
good.
no, I can't have it, or I
You
can
can
have
take it.
Oh.
You can take it. I got another one.
See, it ain't really stealing. I told her.
Yeah, shit. And like, if it would have come up missing, I would have been like, you asked for my fucking
Cindy
pen.
took my motherfucking pen.
Yes. Well, they high ass. I think them shit like $6 fucking for 2 pens.
Are they really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
You
gonna
know
keep.
Walmart
I'm gonna
be
keep
jacking
it
prices.
forever. Yes, they do.
God damn. So,
Okay.
now the appointment tomorrow is the long appointment. So they tell you to bring a snack, bring something to drink because you're going to be there all day.
But you feel good because you're gonna see Claudio at 10.
Yeah, so I'm going to go see Claudio at 10, and then I'm going to Uber over there instead of catching the driver.
Okay, there was somebody on this blog, on one of these blogs, that asked me for somebody who does like hair loss. So if you're having hair loss issue and you're trying to get your hair back, there are 2 doctors that does hair loss here in Santo Domingo that I know of. Number 1, her name is Alexandria Casanovas. She is the wife of Fernando Guerco. Fine ass Fernando Guerco that speak English. Woo! That's his wife. Her name is Alexandria Casanovas, right? Cassanovas, Alexandria. I'll put her her link down. And the second doctor that does the implants for your hair is Alexandria Caverditch. She's the one, she does everything. Believe it or not, Alexandria also does labiaplasty. So for those of you, I'm gonna try to get an interview with her this week. For those, yes, for those of you who want to come to a surgeon that does like everything, get your BBL, your tits, your ass, and your pussy. She's a good doctor because she does that too. So I'm gonna try to get a thing with her this week, but I won't really talk about that right now. And last thing that I want to say before we go, I am gonna do a Q&A with Dr. Luciano Penna, and she's doing a giveaway. I don't know if the giveaway is going to be a labiaplasty or a O-shot or a clitoris stimulator, whatever, but I'm going to have 2 giveaways to give away. So
that is going to be
that's coming up. So and I'm doing a video with her sometimes next week after the 25th because she wants lighting, the whole shebang bang boom boom.
She wants to be lights, camera, action.
She wanted to be lights, camera, action. So that's it, you guys. We're gonna go because we've been on for a really long time. Thank you for tuning in. I know the quality of this video was like shitty, but we were protecting Mrs. Williams' anonymity.
And if they have any more questions for you,
yes,
you can always do another
put your questions up. If you want to see her again or you have questions for her about Medina, let us know. Forget the quality of the video. As long as you can hear and you can get the hear and you got the information, that's all that matters. Okay, have a good one, ladies. Ciao.
Ciao.